a lot of them are like saying like, oh, you know, the world doesn't revolve around you. You should lose weight to fit the dress and not the dress fit you, that kind of thing. Hi guys, welcome to today's episode of ZULA, and today's guest is someone maybe you'll see before on YouTube already lah. On ZULA also got appear before already. Yes. Miss Ebook Queen.
Or is it you find Ebook Queen with Kiara, is it?
Oh no, Ebook Queen, I'll leave it to her.
Okay.
Kiara is the Ebook Queen, yes.
You're Ebook Princess lah, princess.
Yes, princess, can.
Yeah. And then TikTok fashionista.
Hey, no. This is the TikTok fashionista.
So, no, it's different. But yes, please welcome Glady.
Hello.
Okay, you can introduce yourself to everybody lah.
I'm Gladys and I'm a video producer here at Ebook.
So today's video is not really like a surprise, but it more so like came about because something happened. Like it was a trending thing that happened on the internet in the past like 1 week, is it? About 1 week ago?
About 1 week.
So maybe you want to share a little bit about what was the trending thing that happened.
Okay, so what happened was I bought a dress from the Editor's Market for 2E, which is the first day of Chinese New Year. I didn't try prior to buying and anything because the queue was just too long. Okay, if you've been to like Editor's Market or just town area during the pre-CNY weekend, right? It was insane. Like I see already, I just like, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna buy this. I always wear XL, then I should be able to fit lah, right? Then I just buy without thinking, and then I bought already, and then I tried on the zip and everything, but then the zipper was very hard to pull. At the counter I already tried. Then I told the service staff, I said like, oh so sorry, I think the zip, is it like something wrong? She said, oh no, you just have to pull harder. Then I'm like, okay, nothing wrong. Since she can pull the zip, then I can lah. So I brought it home, and then on the first day of Chinese New Year, after I showered, I straight away tried on the dress, but it was so damn hard to pull up. So that whole video came about because like when I finally like put on the dress and everything else, right? Suddenly when I sat down, I just heard a ka. Then it like,
oh my god.
Then the zipper at the end, it just like had a big hole. Then this gap around like the bust area like looked very weird.
Okay,
and
I understand.
It was just a bad dress lah.
Okay.
Just a bad dress. Yeah. Then I uploaded it on TikTok like a few days later. But then I didn't expect it to blow up like that.
Okay.
Yeah. I knew it would gain some like, you know, like traction, but not as big as this.
So your objective of posting your TikTok was to kind of like share that kind of the relatable problem with other girls.
Yes, I think, and also because like in Singapore, right, I think it's very hard to find like clothes that fit my body type or like my general like plus size. Yeah, because every time when I do find like dresses that fit me, right, it's usually very flowy, which is like the one I'm wearing now, and then like not very fitted. I think a lot of people can find it relatable because like not a lot of brands in Singapore, they do plus size.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, only a few that does it, and even if they do it, their measurements are not plus size friendly.
Understand.
Yeah.
Like you mentioned, right? I think it's about the trying different silhouettes thing.
Yes.
Right? Because I feel that if people see it objectively, they'll be like, why didn't you just buy like another dress that you know you can fit? You know what I mean? Which is what I'm sure a lot of people will have said, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's more of like the variety of options that are available to you, right?
Exactly.
It's like, imagine you every day wear the same freaking like bodycon dress. Like you also don't want, right?
Like I've bought so many dresses from Editor's Market actually, and like it's always the same like flowy kind, like a bit more like loose, but I just wanted something more fitted.
To try something different.
Yeah, right? So it's like, do I want to keep buying the same thing over and over again? Okay, because I'm the type, right, if I like a dress, right, I'll keep buying in different colours.
I know.
But then I got tired of it already.
I
was like, I cannot. Like, I look at myself and like, I'm very sian of it already. Just like, I wanted to try something new. Then that happened lah.
Your honest opinion of the brand, are you like still comfortable with it and everything?
I'm still comfortable with shopping at Editor's Market. Just that for me, right, I felt like I needed to say something and let these brands know that your XL doesn't fit all like XL girls.
Understand.
Because it's coming from like a customer's point of view, and if anything, right, if you want to improve on your product, you will take in the feedback and not feel like being attacked. I was just being very honest about how my experience was, and like that dress was just not it lah. And like if anything, you would take in the feedback and do something and improve on it, you know.
When I saw the video, actually, because we are friends on TikTok, right? So I saw it at the early stages. It was like, most of the comments were pretty positive at the start. It was not really much like negative or like hate comments or anything. Because I think the people who that video reached out to was like your target audience, you know,
Correct,
like the girls who also could relate to that situation.
Yeah.
And like it seemed like there were a lot of them.
Yes.
Yeah, and then it's just like I think after that it became like escalated to like news articles covering it, right?
Yeah,
That's what happened. So when it blew up to that level, like what were the kind of feedback and things that you heard, you know, from the audience?
It was a lot of negative comments. Yeah, it was a lot of people like saying like, oh, she's so entitled. Like, you know, if like
entitled. Someone call you that?
Yeah. Someone said like I'm very entitled, very ignorant. Then I'm like, I'm the one who's entitled and ignorant. If I was really entitled, right, the video would have been completely different. It would have been like, Editor's Market, send me a new dress.
Yeah.
You know, this dress sucks, blah blah blah. Like that kind of thing, you know.
Who are these people calling you entitled, ugly as men with like anonymous profile pictures?
Exactly. Yes.
God.
And then a lot of them are like saying like, oh, you know, the world doesn't revolve around you. You should lose weight to fit the dress and not the dress fit you. That kind of thing. Have you looked at yourself? You look like a bakwa. You look like a land.
Bakwa?
Yeah.
Bakwa like the piece like the
because Chinese New Year this person is still in the Chinese New Year mood. Yeah. They say
lah,
like a land whale.
Can you at least like come up with some creativity or not?
Right. Exactly.
Like, hello?
I'm gonna take it if it's constructive feedback. But then if it's just negative comments like this, right, you're just gonna body shame me, right? Then I'm just like, okay, whatever then, yeah. And all these comments mostly came from men, which is like annoying because do you even wear the dress?
Exactly though. Like they wouldn't even relate. They cannot relate to this.
They cannot relate to it.
At the end of the day, I feel that a lot more shame is put onto women who are a little bit more overweight versus like men because of just how each gender perceives it. You know, like girls would be like, it's okay, like whatever.
That's why. Like, because I think also, right, not a lot of girls like speak out on this. I think in Singapore context lah, you know, like in Singapore, not a lot of like are brave enough to say this because they know that they will face this kind of like comments and like insults and everything. That's why I don't delete the negative comments because I leave it there because I just want to show people the reality of being a plus size girl in Singapore. Like, you know, once you're overweight, people think that you don't work out. People think you're just lazy. People think you just want to like get attention out of it. But no, the whole point of showing that video was to talk about the dress and everything else. And the body shaming is just unnecessary lah.
It's so unnecessary, but it would have come with the video anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like I already expected it.
That's the worst thing, right? The worst thing is that you expected it. You're like, okay, people are gonna confirm talk shit about me, but because I want to raise an important issue, I have to like do it anyway.
Yeah.
That's so fucking irritating.
That's the reality of doing TikToks in Singapore.
It's true though. Yeah, which is why I'm like,
because people have a lot to comment.
Yeah,
and they'll hide behind their private profiles.
Going back to what you mentioned just now, something about how if people see someone who's like a plus size girl, right? Oh my god, was I using the wrong term then? Because I said overweight. Is that like offensive?
No, it's okay, it's fine. I mean, I'm fine with it.
Okay, but I mean like as a guy, because I was saying to like different. Okay, it's, you know, like sorry in advance. Okay, I will refer to like plus size now.
Okay.
No, I think just now I was saying in general stereotype of like just the category of people in general. Okay, not referring to anybody. Okay.
Yes. Don't be offended, people.
Not trying to offend anybody. Yeah. Sorry. So as someone who is like plus size, right? You mentioned that it's not that you don't try to work out, you don't try to eat healthy and things like that. Tell us a little bit more about your journey growing up, like since young, and has it always been this way for you, or like what things have changed? Have you like found out things about yourself that you didn't know before? You know.
Okay, since young, right, I can safely say this because since young I was an overweight kid. Okay. No, I have been an overweight kid because like I used to have to go to tough club in primary school. Then since primary school, they always send me to like health promotion board to get checked up. Like if your BMI is like over something, then they'll like get you to check. And then I went back every year. Then finally they told me like my BMI was okay. Yeah, because at that point of time, I think I finally like, you know, wanted to work on my image and wanted to work on my health. Went on like a calorie deficit. I did like a weight loss thing, and then I think I worked out like almost like 3 times a week, that kind of thing. 3 times a week might sound normal to you, but then for an overweight girl, then it was very difficult. Yeah. You know?
Oh my god.
Yeah, and then I think because an O-level stress also, so I lost 20 kg.
Wow. Okay.
In Sec 4 to Sec 5.
Okay.
Yeah. So that was like, you know, that was like my proudest achievement because like I worked so hard for my body. I like ate clean and everything, and I really enjoyed that process. I really did. But then I think over the years, right, I just slowly stopped looking at the numbers. There was no point already lah. I felt that there was no point looking at the numbers, making myself feel like, why do I have to keep like reaching out to a certain goal? Like as long as I'm fit, I do like I take care of my diet. I work out like twice a week, that kind of thing. Then it's fine. Yeah. But I just didn't want to put too much pressure on myself. I think also because since young, right, I have people around me, especially family members, telling me that, oh, you know, you should lose weight, that kind of thing. Then when I finally lost weight, then they say, oh, you cannot lose weight, you cannot lose weight because later you look too thin. Then I'm like, so what do you want?
Oh my god.
Yeah, you know, I'm this one cannot, I'm that one cannot. Then I'm like, okay, never mind. Yeah, I'm so happy now that I no longer, you know, care about what they have to say.
That's good.
It's just too much pressure on yourself. Like, why would you do that? It's too stressful, and that it fucks up your mental health lah.
Of course lah.
Yeah.
Like, you're just listening to what other people say.
Yeah.
And then like you can't even form your own kind of like opinion on your own body. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Right?
And the main reason, right, why I wanted to lose weight also was to look better in clothes.
Okay.
Yeah, because during my secondary school, right, all I wore was like graphic t-shirts and then like 3/4 Bermudas, all that. But nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
Okay.
It's just that was like struggling to express myself through fashion.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's not that there's nothing wrong. It's like definitely nothing wrong if you want to wear that. If you choose to wear that every day, there's completely nothing wrong. But at that point in time, it's not that you chose to wear it. It's like that's the only thing that you felt like that comfortable in and could fit maybe.
I think a lot of girls at that point of time were shopping from Cotton On.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes,
so
yes.
there was this phase like in Singapore, like everyone was like going to Cotton On.
Yes, for sure.
Then I was like, wow, I really want to try like a dress or like a shirt from Cotton On. Then I was like, okay, you know what? Let's just like try losing weight and then see if we can buy something. And when the day I finally tried on the dress, right, I was like, I still felt very insecure about myself. It was my first time going out in like a skirt and like showing my arms, all that. When people have been telling me before, like, hey, you know, you shouldn't, your arms are so big. Then I felt like, oh, like very insecure. But I think slowly as like the years go, right, then my confidence just grew lor. Yeah, because I think I started seeing more girls wearing like, you know, different outfits and, you know, it looked so good on them. And no matter which size, right, it's really their confidence on how they pull off the whole thing, which was really what like propelled me to like go and try out new stuff, that kind of thing. Yeah.
I think you mentioned something about like how now you still like work out. Like you work out like twice a week and then like, you just make sure to take note of your diet. You know, like these kind of things is like I don't even do. You know, and it's just like I'm lucky to be able to, you know, be blessed with this kind of like, what is it called? Like body
Good
type.
genes.
Okay,
yes,
sure, good
genes.
Yeah, so I feel like a lot of it boils down to genetics, but people don't understand that genetics play a big part. And then they will just always see as like you're not doing enough.
Yeah.
But it's like the thing is that you do more than me.
For like people like me, right, we try our best to do like small things that help to, you know, that help in like the grand scheme of things.
So what do you do usually?
Usually for me, I work out like once or twice a week, like go spin class, you know, like boxing sometimes and everything. Sometimes I cannot do too intense also because I have a sleep disc condition.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
So I cannot do too intense exercises.
Yeah.
I try to like, you know, when I get my taping, I try to get like less sugar, that kind of thing. I try to go for healthier options.
Right.
People like just assume that I don't do this, I don't do that.
Yeah.
Then it's like, you don't even know me personally, but you're assuming all these things. Then in my mind, like, okay, then what do you do then?
Even if you did something like extreme, like you cut out fast food completely from your diet, for example, cut out sugar completely from your diet, do you think there will be like a very average change, like in terms of how you look?
Over time, if I consistently keep up those like habits, then yes, like my body will change. It also boils down to how disciplined you are.
Okay, I understand.
Like for me, I think I'm not as disciplined as before.
Okay.
Yeah, but I still try to watch my diet here and there. It's just that.
But don't you feel like you feel very deprived, right? Like you just want to eat something nice, that kind of thing. Yeah. It's like you cannot have the opportunity
and then
to do so.
You see, I go and eat book.
Yeah. I got like they always have good food every day.
I always have good food when I go out for shoots. And like y'all say like, do y'all eat the food after that? Yes, we do, because we don't want to waste the freaking food.
But it's not as if like you overeat or anything.
Exactly. I don't go like binge eat everything.
It's not like you eat lunch and you're like, okay, I want to eat 10 of these things in front of me. Like, people, that's the thing, but people assume that. Oh well, not a lot of people, but mostly ignorant people who just see someone's weight and be like, oh, you're like eating too much. Like that was just what they will assume. I guess this video is more for like, you know, to talk about that, like raise awareness about like how it's just a bit different from everybody, coming from your point of view also lah, right?
And I think some people also don't understand that certain individuals also have like eating disorders or that, and they need to understand that you don't know someone's struggles until they come and tell you personally, or like they just let you know lah. So don't assume that they don't do something just because they look a certain way. You know, maybe I'm happy just with looking how I look. You know, I don't have to be like a certain type. What I mean, as long as I'm happy, that's all that matters, right? Like, you know, why does it concern you that I look like, you know, I look overweight, I look curvy or whatever, that kind of thing.
It's the fact that it's just the social conditioning that they expect, or they will think like only a certain type of like body type and like weight or whatever is acceptable.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
And not a lot of representation in Singapore, like for plus size girls. Whereas as compared to US, right, like US TikTok is so different, and they show models of like all sizes, yeah, and of like all races also. Finally, I can see someone who is like a similar body type, and they are, you know, they are dressed up in their way and they look happy. And US TikTok, right, a lot of content creators, they are also plus size, and they just do it, and people are like, yeah, you look good, that kind of thing, you should try this, there are other brands that you can recommend, that kind of thing. So it's very normal in the US. But whereas for Singapore, it's like this girl, she doesn't fit into like the beauty standards here. Yeah, therefore she looks weird, she looks like she need to lose weight, that kind of thing. Then
me just trying to think of it from like a brand perspective, okay? Not saying any particular brand or whatever, would you think that they may not want to produce bigger sizes or like more plus size friendly sizes, right? Maybe because the market in Singapore is not, say, like a very large one.
I think there is a market for like larger sizes in Singapore, because I think I saw this article that says 1 in 5 Singaporean, correct me if I'm wrong, 1 in 5 Singaporeans or 1 in 5 Singaporean females, there will be someone who is of XL.
Okay.
Yeah, XL sizing. And there is a demand for it, because like you see more plus size brands coming out with their own designs.
Okay, that's good.
Like as compared to before, right? As compared to like maybe like what, 10 years ago?
Yeah, for sure 10 years ago, it's just like skinny girls who only wear XS.
Yeah, there wouldn't be like any plus size brands. Like just catered to UK, like let's say UK 14 and above. Yeah, it's always until like maybe like UK 10 or 12. Yeah.
Oh my god, you know UK 10 or 12 is damn small
It is.
I used to work at Topshop, right? Like UK 10 is like a medium leh.
Exactly.
Like who is fitting into that shit leh?
Yeah, and then UK 12 was like the largest size probably. Yeah, but then
probably.
now they have catered to like UK 24, UK 26, and like I'm very surprised all these brands are starting to come out on their own, despite knowing that there wouldn't be a lot of models for it. Like just recently, maybe like 2-3 years ago, then I started seeing more plus size models in Singapore. Then I was like, okay, you know what? Finally, there's some representation. Finally, there are people are doing something. But I think still there's more to be done lah. And that honestly is a demand for plus size clothing. Like if you see the comments on like that my TikTok video, right, there are people who are asking for like, you know, they should do larger sizes and everything. I think it should be made available in stores also, so that we can try.
Yeah, I think that's the one that's the most crucial for you. It's like that should be available in stores.
Yeah.
Like someone like me who maybe is like an average, like, or even on the smaller size of a girl, right? Like I go in the shops, I don't try one.
Yeah.
Like I can tell you, right, like I mean not everybody is like me, but I have the benefit of going to a shop, just buying like a UK 6, right, and coming out and being like, I most likely can wear it. And like, even when brands send me things, right, which I'm like, shout out to all the lovely brands who send me things, of course, and same for you, right? Yeah, it's like they will send it to me and I just tell them, it's okay lah. I don't even see measurement, you know. Like I just think S should be fine. Like XS might be like too squeezy already, but like S should be safe. Like even if it's a bit oversized on me, right, it's not gonna look bad.
Yes,
you know?
yes.
Yeah, it's more of like, I think for y'all need that availability to like see how y'all look like also.
Exactly,
you know what I mean?
because I think not all measurements in Singapore, right, for like XL, right, it's the same.
Yeah,
it can be UK 10 even. You know, UK 10, then like the bust size is also a bit different. So for us, we really need to go down and try and see how it fits, because like every plus size girl, right, looks different.
Yeah,
like you know, we have different proportions and everything else. So it would be good we can actually try on like whatever is available there.
Do you feel like some local brands, not specifically the actors market, but those that are similar to them, their sizing wise, I think you mentioned in a TikTok before, like even their XL is like very, very small, that kind of thing. Or like even you commented before on like some TikToks and stuff like that, like about sizing being like XL but it's not really truly XL.
Yes.
Yeah, so what are your thoughts on that? Or like what do you wish for maybe these brands to do a little bit more?
I have seen like mainly TikToks, right, that people, some local brands, they come up with like, they'll put like S go, M go, L go, XL go.
Yes.
Then when I look at it, I'm like, I'm sorry, you are beautiful the way you are, you know, you're very pretty and everything. But that's not it lah. Like when I see it, right, I just feel very like, so this is the standard that you all feel like it's acceptable in Singapore, that kind of thing, is it? I put in the caption like, you all need to do your homework. What I meant by that was actually go and talk to people of plus, like talk to plus size people, try to get their feedback, do like focus groups or something like that to like understand the different body types out there, because not everyone is like straight looking. So what I would suggest is you go and ask feedback from your customers who are already maybe purchasing XL from you see brands, right? They like to do the Q&A thing. They like to ask what color, all this.
Oh my god, they do the color thing. For sure. Like which design you like more.
Yes, and then which outfit is nicer, that kind of thing.
Then they should do something that will actually be helpful also for the girls.
Like do a Google form or something. I'm pretty sure, I'm 100% sure people will reply you. That really is a demand for it. Like, it's just whether you want to like invest in it. I understand like maybe like smaller brands, like smaller local brands, they don't have the budget for it yet.
Understand.
Yeah, but then I feel like bigger brands, they have the budget for it.
For sure.
It's just whether you want to do it or not.
But sometimes even the ones that are just online only and like that, they have like
they have bigger sizes.
Like, what are some of the brands that like you would recommend to other girls that you can like maybe shop at to take a look at for girls who are a bit of a plus size?
I think for me currently, right, I shop a lot at Love and Bravery.
I know, I always see they always send you things very cute.
Not because they send me things, but also because like their clothes are very comfortable for a girl who has like a bigger bust. I think because for girls who have bigger bust, right, they also like the comfort of like stretchy material. So Love and Bravery, they do that a lot. They have a lot of like smoked dresses. So, and then I think Mod Parade also.
Oh my god, I love Mod Parade.
Yeah, they have a lot of like quirky prints, very fun looking dresses, which I love a lot. Another one is BU. BU, they cater to like sizes. I think sizes up to like UK 20 or something.
Wow. You model for them, right? Yeah, I saw the pictures.
First time, I was like, okay, shy.
How was it?
It was fun. I felt for the first time, right, on because it was my first photo shoot, and I felt very safe because of the girls I met on the shoot. Like they were of similar sizes to me, and I think like the two bosses also, like they were very nice, and they like they told me that just to be comfortable with myself and everything. So I felt safe.
That's good.
What they are trying to do also is very good because they bring in like bigger sizes, and like they do shorts or like rompers, anything that's short, right? A lot of plus size girls don't gravitate towards it because like maybe like their thighs are big, that kind of thing. They feel like insecure. But then I think the way that BU does it, like it fits your silhouette very nicely.
I think it's because like the people who run the brand are also people who understand the struggle and also like, have the experience. So it's about like, because they know what they want, then they have to make it themselves.
Like the two bosses, they are of like plus size also, and they know how other girls feel.
Understand.
That's like very commendable.
Now like after the incident and everything, right? Like that happened, incidents, like really like as if you fall down or what, you know what I mean? Like okay, like that whole shenanigans occurred. Do you feel conscious when you go out after that, or like have people come up to you specifically to say anything?
I did feel slightly conscious. When I went out, because I'm like, oh, okay, now like people actually got see me before and like they say these kind of things. But then I'm not to the point where like, oh, I don't want to go out, that kind of thing. Or people will think like, oh my god, what is she wearing? Like, why is she want like, you know, wear until not nice, that kind of thing.
What, if people still want to say you wear until not nice, you don't even have so many options already. Still want to 讲 like you.
Exactly, I'm really trying my best already, you know. So it's like, don't come and like tell me and discriminate in my outfits, that kind of thing. I'm trying my best, okay? But I don't feel that conscious lah. I think if anything, it's just like I should be more confident about myself.
But like now you're doing like TikTok, and I was like, okay, when she started, I saw, right, I was like, oh my god, do more, because I feel like this kind of like, it's very good, like just talking about representation, right? Like I think like seeing that you managed to get like some brands and everything to work with it, then I'm like, oh, that's freaking amazing. Very slay. Who are some people that like are your inspiration, like you look up to?
I think not specifically Singapore, but
sure.
But I think Remy Vedder. She's like a plus size model, and she's freaking funny, and she always does like realistic hauls. So she will buy like a bunch of clothes, and then she will try them. She'll really try, and then she will model after the model that's online, and then like the way you see her dress, right, is damn funny. But she always like, you know, she's always very happy. She doesn't like say like, oh, you know, it's my body, like that kind of thing, and she just plays it cool, which I really love lah. And I think locally in Singapore, right, there are a few content creators who like just do their things also. I think like Alicia Tada, she also like, she put on more outfits, and like she Uniqlo noticed her and got her to model and do their live streams and everything. So I thought like, you know, finally someone is seeing like people like us.
Well, is there any, you know, kind of advice you would give to fellow plus size girls or anyone in general who's struggling with like their own like body image and self-confidence?
Yes, I think my advice to all the plus size girls, right, is like, don't care about the labels or the things that people want to say about you. Just be yourself and just be confident in what you wear, because at the end of the day, it's about your own happiness lah. It's not about others. You know, you are not dressing to impress anyone. You're dressing to just impress yourself. You know, you have to be comfortable with yourself, if anything. And like, I just hope that more local brands, after seeing all these things happen, I hope that y'all take more consideration into your sizings, and if anything, you can also kind of consult us. I just hope that this doesn't demoralize any girls from coming out to do videos on their own, like do these outfit videos. Yeah, if anything, you should just do it.
Yeah.
You know, heck care all the haters, don't care about them. What matters is yourself. As long as you feel comfortable and confident, that's all.
And I think also that like when you put yourself out there, yeah, there are bound to be people who will be like fucking hater on, right? But I'm like, I think that you found a good community in your followers, and like not even just followers, like people who your friends and people who come up to you and talk to you. Like I think that's important also. Like getting over that to at least have something and the strength to like say something out, because like if nobody says it, right, then or if you didn't say it, right, you don't know if now, like maybe after today, right, then you say, then like a lot of brands contact you and me, then like what if they just like make a pave or like a what's it called, a path, pave the way for the future.
Yes.
For like future girls who are like maybe even like gonna be your kids for all you know. You know what I mean? Like people who are younger, which I think is a good thing.
And like amongst all like the negativity, like there were a lot of positive comments.
That's great.
And like a lot of people who like I've never even met, like just like met online, right? They like texted me, they DM me on IG, that kind of thing, and tell me like, you know, thank you for saying this on behalf of like all the plus size girls, that kind of thing. And it makes me feel happy that like, you know, there's representation. Yeah.
Well, the TLDR is we ain't trying to cancel any brands or anything.
That's
here.
right.
It's not about that. It's just about raising awareness, and also thank you very much for sharing your story, like growing up and everything. Hope this is relatable for someone in the audience. If not, hope you enjoyed listening to us talk.
Yes,
I guess.
body positivity, guys.
Yes.
And you know, we'll work towards a more inclusive sizing in Singapore.
Yes. Okay, thank you everybody for watching. Let us know who you would like us to interview on future episodes of ZULA. And remember to like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you all next time.
Bye.
Bye.